Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Bit of a miserable day today, but we're off to the next park up, and I've got a good friend of mine coming over to see me today. He's bringing a couple of guitars with him, so I'm going to help him set them up. Well, help him. I'll set them up for him, put some new strings on and stuff, so I'll be doing that. I might show you a bit of that. And then he wants me to teach him some guitar, so we're going to do a little lesson for him. He is my super fan, Mark Fresher. You know who you are. He's a legend. So what I've done here, if you're interested, is I've put this mat here. So I've cleared this space out. There's usually a load of junk here. There used to be the old petrol generator used to sit there, but I don't use that anymore. And I've put this mat here and I've cut it in and everything nice and neat. So now I've got a walkway going through. Because one of the problems I have, especially when it's raining like this, I go outside, check the van and everything before I go, get in, and then my feet are wet and they slide all over the pedals. It's an absolute nightmare. I have towels in the front, I try and dry them. Put a foot on the clutch, goes swoop and slips off the clutch. I hate it. But if I can just get into the driving position, obviously from the inside of the van, my feet are dry, I don't have that problem. Also, this is actually a captain's chair, so that spins round, but we never use it because our curtain is here. So when we sit in the evening, I draw that curtain across. So this whole space is not being used, and it can be. But up here, I don't know if you can see. Where are you? There you go. There's a curtain rail. So it goes all the way around this plinth at the top, up here, boom, right. So I want to put a curtain across there that will go all the way to the floor. So we can pull that round at night, like a blackout curtain, and it will go down past the doors, down there, and across, over the dash, obviously, and then tucked behind the captain's chair, and that will stop all the drafts coming from the doors and everything, and black that completely out, and then I can use that space. Obviously finding a curtain to fit is a challenge because they're all household curtains, aren't they? Can't afford to get any made to measure, so T-Bone's come up with the idea of making some herself. I did find some that might fit in Argos, but it was like that, and we disagreed on that one, so I didn't get them. So that to come up, hopefully we can get that sorted soon, because that'd be really cool. Right, I'll just stick you there while I'm getting ready, because I've got to go quite soon. I want to say a massive thank you as well, because I've had another message from YouTube going, congratulations, well done, your YouTube views are up 153% now. What I'm doing is obviously working. They're saying keep doing what you're doing, and I know a lot of you in the comments are liking my more chatty kind of addressing issues, I suppose. It's just what comes to my mind and I talk about it. If that's cool with you guys, then I'll keep doing that, but we will still be doing some of the travel stuff as well, and van upgrades and all that stuff. So you know, T-Bone will be back and all that, like I've explained before. So I just want to address one thing which sprung to mind, and this goes back to that video I put up a couple of videos ago about overnight sleeping. And a couple of comments, people have said, you self-proclaimed van lifers, YouTubers, have given the council all the ammunition they need to bring in parking bans. Now, I don't think that's very fair to just blame everything on YouTubers and van lifers in general. I mean, it's everyone is to blame, you know. I don't know about you guys, but I've been living in a van for nearly 2 years. I know quite a lot of other van lifers, and I park in spots where other van lifers park, and they're the most respectful, clean people you would ever meet. You look down where they're parked and there's no rubbish anywhere, they keep themselves to themselves and all of that. There's no hassle with them whatsoever. What I have seen in the past is people in cars, for instance, pulling up at, you know, beauty spots and stuff, getting all their stuff out of their car, barbecues and all that, throwing their rubbish everywhere, and then driving home and leaving it an absolute tip. Which is then left with the van lifers. So it looks like the van lifers have done it, and I've actually seen, and I've done it myself, I've actually seen van lifers go out and pick up the rubbish after people have left. So I'm not saying everyone is well behaved, I know that, and you get like full-time vanners and you get weekend vanners. Maybe the weekend vanners aren't so respectful, and it also comes to the car park situation as well. A lot of what I was talking about was no overnight sleeping in car parks. Now, as a rule, generally we don't really park in car parks. You know, it's only the only time we did it was that time in, well, we did it a couple of times in Wales, because we were new to van life then, and we didn't really know where to park, you know. So we found a car park and it had motorhome parking but no sleeping, but we took the risk. I argued it. I got off with a fine. I didn't pay the fine. Fair enough, but we don't really use car parks. But there is a thing now which has, you know, been brought to my attention. Your parking space, I think it is, Euro car parks, all the car parks that are attached to like Tesco's, Morrison's, Sainsbury's, even Halfords, B&Q's, all that kind of thing. They don't own the car parks, they're owned by separate companies, and they're now doing a thing, I don't know if it's now, or if it's been a thing anyway, where you can actually pay to park in the car park, and it's really, really cheap, and it's on an app called My Parking Space. I think there's another one. You can find it easily. I found it, and I was like amazed. And you can pay to park in their car parks for as long as you want, really, and it's really cheap, as low as 50p a night. It all varies depending on where it is. The one I found, which is local to me, was like £2.40, I think, for the night, for 24 hours. It doesn't say anything about not sleeping in your vehicle or anything like that. It's just a parking space. There's no rules on it, anything. So I should imagine that's a cool thing to do. There's no height barriers, obviously, no restrictions. You've got the supermarket right there, you can go and use it, all of that stuff. Brilliant. Winner winner chicken dinner for now anyway. I mean, they might, you know, put in rules later on, but at the moment that's a thing. So if you want to do car parks, or if you're traveling around the country and you're not sure where you are, then that could be a really good thing. And the other thing, there's two more things, bear with me. The other thing is, what about Park for Night and those kind of apps, you know? I mean, they've been going quite a while, aren't they? Like, revealing where all the parking spaces are, and where the councils could possibly be like, hang on a minute, we'll stop this, stop that, possibly. And another thing I saw as well, where somebody on a Facebook group was complaining because they saw somebody get out of a van and put their rubbish in a bin. Apparently, you're not allowed to do that. Put your rubbish in a bin. Apparently considered household rubbish, and household rubbish aren't to go in public bins. Again, this is another grey area. You know, it's like, okay, what constitutes household rubbish? Okay, you get a takeaway from McDonald's, you take it home, you have your McDonald's, and then you put that McDonald's in a public bin outside, for whatever reason, or you get a McDonald's or whatever, others are available, in your car. You sit in your car, have your McDonald's, you get out your car, you put it in the bin. I mean, it's like, to me, it's just like crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So people are moaning that van lifers are making a mess, yet you're not allowed to put your rubbish in a bin. I mean, it's just like blows my mind. This country absolutely blows my mind. I don't know what the legalities of that is, but apparently if you get caught doing it, you can get fined because it's considered illegal. I don't know. I take my rubbish and put it in the bin. I mean, we live in a van, we don't have lots of rubbish. Don't have huge amounts of rubbish, it's just little bags. Put it in the bin. If I just admit it to a crime, I don't know. But anyway, that's about it for this video. I'm just like, people just need to stop pointing fingers, and people just need to live and let live. I mean, all the van lifers I've met have been, you know, really respectful, mind their own business. There's not loads of rubbish around their vans. They're not doing anything. They're just, you know, just leave them alone, man. You know, can we just live and let live? You know, I know there's always going to be people that ruin it for everyone else. It's not just van lifers. You can't just point the finger at us. It's everyone. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you, because I've got to get off. So God bless you, and see you in the next one. Let me know what you think.